Awesome. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can host your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript website that you designed. The first thing you want to do in your file manager, or in your cPanel, sorry, is go to your file manager. And so again, like I talked about in the last lecture, we're only going to be touching this public HTML folder, and that's because this is where your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files are going to go so that they can be delivered to the client when they go to your domain. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So let's say we go to our web browser, right, and we go to where my domain is. And so you'll see this is actually the folder structure of my public HTML file, and that's because this is being returned because there's literally nothing in my public HTML folder in my cPanel. And so this is my domain, and now let's upload a website to it in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So the first thing you'll do is go ahead and navigate to where your website is being held. For me, I have it in this folder. So let me go ahead and I'll double click into it, and you can see this is the folder structure for it. Now it's very important that you name your homepage index.html. So if you look at this, right, like this is my index.html, and it's very important that this is your homepage is labeled index.html, because that tells the web browser, or sorry, that tells the web server what page to serve up when someone goes to your domain directly. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all into a zip file, and I'm going to go into my public HTML folder, and I'm going to click on the upload button. And now I'm going to go ahead and drag this zip folder into this section here, and now my entire website has been uploaded to the web server. We'll go back, and you can see that the zip file is now here, and all you're going to do now is click on the extract button in the right hand corner, and then select extract files again. Click close, and let's double click into the folder and click on the select all button here. Next, we're just going to select the move button and delete spearing HTML and click on the move files. Now what this did is it put it in the home directory for my domain, and I'll explain a little more in 1 second. Next, you'll want to delete the zip folder so that it's not taking up space, and you can go ahead and skip the trash and permanently delete it. So now if we go back to React app, .domains.muffinmanhosting.com, you can see that my HTML, CSS, and JavaScript website is actually up and running. So I can go ahead and click on the different things. I can click on category, which will take me to here. I can go ahead and I can click on home, which will take me back to home. And yeah, it's really that easy to get started. So what would happen if I didn't delete all of these and I had them in the spearing folder? So let's actually just test that out really fast. So let's add a new folder, and we'll call it the test folder, and let's create a new folder. So now here's test, and so what I'm going to do is click on the CSS, hit Control, Images, JavaScript, JS, click on the About, right, and I'm going to move all of these into /test and click move. So now you'll see that all of the folders went, or all the files went into this /test folder. And if I go back to my domain and I click on the refresh button, it's going to give me a 404 saying that nothing exists here. So let's actually go and edit this and say /test, and check this out. Now it's going to give me the website again, right? And why is that? That's because we added another folder called test in the public HTML folder, and that's where we put all of our website items. So if you want to have multiple websites on here, or different paths, you can just make a new folder, and then when you go to it over your domain, you'll add in that path, and then that's where the website will be. But it's really important that you have an index.html in your public HTML. Otherwise, when somebody goes to your domain name, it's not going to be found. And that's how you host a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript website in cPanel.